Good day to you, as I'm not sure what time of the day you'll be watching this spiritual biography. I'm KLAAS and have been a member of the St. Andrew's Presbyterian Church for about 30 years and enjoy worshiping here very much. I personally have always been amazed at the book of Psalms. It is a songbook of the Bible, as it has been put into song and music. It's been used for worship and enjoyment in Jewish and Christian worship services for a long time. It is said that there are psalms that fit just about any mood one might be experiencing, whether there's thankfulness, sadness or joy, grief or relief, anger or fear, patience or impatience, and not to forget the cry for help. The book of Psalms is filled with raw human emotion on the one hand, and a wonderful poetic expression on the other, and everything in between. In reading the four Gospels of the New Testament, we can see that Jesus quoted from the Psalms often in his ministry. This makes this book a favorite for me and many others, and I hope for you too. As Christians, we know that God knows us, and the one psalm that expresses this extremely well is Psalm 139. In this psalm, we learn that God knows us intimately, from before birth to the end of our days. I'll read part of that psalm to you, verses 1 to 6, and then verses 15 and 16. There we read, "You have searched me, Lord, and you know me. You know when I sit down and when I rise. You perceive my thoughts from afar. You discern my going out and my lying down. You are familiar with me, with all my ways. Before a word is on my tongue, you, Lord, know it completely. You hem me in, behind and before. You lay your hand on me. Sure, knowledge is too wonderful for me, too lofty for me to attain." And then in verse 15, "My frame was not hidden from you when I was made in the secret place, when I was woven together in the depth of the earth. Your eyes saw my unformed body. All the days ordained for me were written in your book before one of them came to be." I personally love this Bible passage. It gives me insight that God is personally familiar and aware of all my ways, even my secret thoughts. He knew me before I was conceived. He knows when I'm working or resting. He knows what I say and do not say, and my going and coming. He knows it all. It's both scary and wonderful. Sometimes my thinking, and I'm sure others too, is that God is too busy looking after more important people and not regular people like you and perhaps me. This psalm shows us that is not the case, as we can see that God knows us intimately and has even written about each of us in his book. One of the most significant things about God and what he has shown me from this reading is the value and importance of living for him one day at a time. As we awaken each day that we are granted, we have to realize our complete reliance on him. The Bible says that God's mercies are new every morning. We can read about that in Lamentations chapter 3, verses 22 and 23. Because of the Lord's great love, we are not consumed, for his compassions never fail. They are new every morning. Great is your faithfulness. We know that it doesn't take long in a new day before our minds begin to be saturated with other thoughts, concerns, and new motions and notions. It's difficult for most of us to surrender our will and our plans and our schedules each day to God and to Jesus, who died on the cross for us. This psalm also tells us that all the days of our life, and even our future, is already written in God's book. It's a story about each one of us. Consider that each page of this book is like a day in our life. In that case, I know how many pages are written about me before now, but I do not know how many pages are left to live to finish my story. I do not know, but God knows this for me and also for you. We also know as Christians that Jesus will be with us as each day unfolds, when we believe and have faith in Him and follow Him as He holds our hand. I'm so happy that God knows me and has adopted me into His family. His adoption of me has shown me His amazing love and grace that He has bestowed upon me. And this is available for others if you have not yet known Jesus. This love and grace has led me to worship Him at home with my family and also with others in my family at St. Andrew's, for which I am very thankful. I'm so glad I also can say, great is His faithfulness.